guys. So I'm gonna take you throughout my day and kind of explain why I decided to sell everything and live out here in Colorado. Sorry about the lighting, it's a little harsh in the morning, but at least it's a beautiful day. So for those of you that don't know, I am originally from upstate New York, about 45 minutes from the city, and the trajectory of my future, what I believed when I lived out there, was basically to work the corporate life. I got a scholarship to go to an engineering school. I worked an internship one summer under somebody else, which I had never done before. I'd always worked for my father, basically running the business with him. And it was in that corporate internship that I decided that there was no way in hell I was ever going to work for somebody. So I went back to work with my dad, but there was still something missing in my life, and I didn't really know what it was until I met my wife, Stephanie. And I think what I found was that it was the adventure, the exploration, getting out of my comfort zone, which is why we decided to move out here on a whim. And I'm very happy I did, and I'll explain a little bit more about why I was very happy with that decision as we take Summit for a walk. Summit, we're going for a walk. We're going for a walk. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Now, I usually start my day with some kind of outdoor activity. It could be mountain biking, could be skiing, but today we are walking Summit down the road. It's a nice morning, it's quiet, it's peaceful, so this is what we're doing. Part of why we moved out here to Colorado was for that sense of adventure. We were originally planning just to be here for 6 months, and 6 months has now turned into 7 years because I experienced a whole new way of living. I think New York, being in that tri-state area right outside of New York City, everybody has this live to work mentality where it's all about chasing another dollar, and I find a lot of people seem to be depressed out there because they can never make enough money, or maybe they do make the money that they want, but because of the mentality, they're still always chasing the next dollar. And then living here in Summit County, I experienced a community that worked to live. So money wasn't the main goal. Money was kind of something that you needed, but the main goal was to live your life. And so the cool thing about investing out here is that you're going to find a community of people that love to live their life well into their 70s, 80s, and even 90s. You'll have like these 90-year-olds who are skiing 100+ days a year on the mountain, or they're bike riding every day, climbing up to altitudes of 11,000 feet. So it's incredible, the community that's out here, and part of the reason why we ended up staying out here in Summit County. So I think the best investment about living out here is going to be the lifestyle and the investment into your health. I've said it before in other videos, but the average lifespan of an American, I think, is 76 years or something like that, 79 years. And here in Summit County, we're at just under 99 years. So you're talking about return on investment. Really can't think of a better return on investment than an extra 20 years of life. And it was really the main reason why we ended up staying out here and living here full time. As I was rambling, Summit was just kind of taking his sweet time all the way over there. Look at him. You'll actually find it's pretty common that folks out here will walk their dogs off leash. I wouldn't recommend it if you're like on the recreation path or in a busy neighborhood, but here in my home neighborhood, you can see we've got dirt roads. A lot of homeowners are not outside right now. It's not too busy. So, and a lot of our homeowners actually have dogs as well. So, and they all are off leash. So I don't really care. I have my dog off leash and he likes it. Look at him. He's so happy, just doing his little exploration thing. Hey buddy, what's up? Hey Summit. So happy. I have to record this because it's hilarious, but Summit has an arch nemesis, and it's these magpie birds, which are absolutely beautiful, but they will constantly terrorize him by dive bombing him and making that noise that you hear right now at him. And it's so funny when he goes and chases them. He was just doing it a minute ago, but yeah, that is Summit's enemy right there. Beautiful birds though, and they're all over Colorado. So after my walk with Summit, I will come home and start working, or I'll go to my office downtown. Generally speaking, I like my home office, a little bit more privacy and less distractions. So let's check it out. I'm using the spare bedroom for it right now. Pardon the mess, but here it is. We've got the setup, everything I need. I got my ring light there, and we'll talk a little bit about why I moved here in the first place. All right, so this is where we're getting the work done for the day. It depends on the day, but generally speaking, I am prospecting for the first few hours of my day, whether that be cold calling. I also do some handwritten letters to homeowners. I have tons of buyers who are looking for properties and properties that are on market. They've seen all of them already, so these handwritten letters work really well. And then I'll also schedule some open houses. I try to do about 2 or 3 a week. We have a resort community here, so a lot of tourists are coming in on the daily, and they're constantly looking for a new place to buy. So it's a great way to pick up new customers. And then again, depending on the day, I will be writing contracts, I'll be showing property, or I'll be out filming YouTube videos like I am right now. So it really just depends on what I've got going on, but my day is pretty flexible. But the overarching theme is I'm working middle of the day. And so now I kind of want to explain to you guys why I got into real estate in the first place. We had moved out here from upstate New York, as I had mentioned before. We were kind of sick and tired of the lifestyle that New York had to bring, and we were just looking for a change. And when I first moved out here, I was a valet at the DoubleTree in Breckenridge. I lasted about 2 months because management does not like when you tell them how to do their job, which just further confirmed for me that I was never going to work for somebody else, because when I see something that needs to be fixed, I just want to fix it. So I was looking for the next opportunity. We had invested into our condo already, so I figured why not get into real estate sales. I kind of did not want to get back into the plumbing and HVAC industry because I'd want more backbreaking work. So I made the choice. I jumped head first, and 6 years later, here we are. I am still doing real estate, still selling it. And shameless plug, but if you guys are looking to buy something, I am a real estate agent here in Summit County, Colorado. So I'm happy to help you move, get a new place, get a vacation home here in the mountains. Just call this number right on the screen and you'll talk directly to me. Now, the big benefit of working here in Summit County, and you guys have heard me say this multiple times in my other videos, is the lifestyle. So if you are a remote worker and you're looking for enjoyment of your life, if you want outdoor activities, if you want beautiful mountain views, you can get it here. And so once I'm done with work, I just go outside and usually go for like a bike ride or something, which I'll show you guys in the next segment of this video. But the overarching idea is that if you are a remote worker and you're looking to enjoy your life after you're done with your work for the day, what better way to enjoy the rest of the afternoon than to be able to walk right out your back door, take your mountain bike, take your hiking shoes, take your raft, take whatever activity you're into and just get right to it. So, I mean, if you're living in Denver or if you're living in another major city, you're gonna have to plan a whole trip. It's going to be a weekend venture. You're gonna be driving 2 to 3 hours. There's gonna be a lot of headaches involved. If you're a remote worker and you just wanna get right into the action, buy something here, and then when you're done with work for the day, you can just walk out your back door and get right to it. We are taking a little break from work to step outside. Usually try to take a break every hour or two and just go outside, look at the views, and enjoy my second cup of coffee for the day. And, ooh, that's good coffee. Just gotta take it in sometimes. This brings me to the biggest point I try to make when people want to buy out here, and it's the lifestyle investment. You're really investing into the lifestyle out here, and I get a sense of fulfillment, a sense of happiness that when I am done with work for the day, I never run out of things to do, whether it's biking, hiking, fishing, rafting, walking my dog, concerts, farmers markets, festivals. It's just never ending out here. And so I want to make that point to you guys, is that especially if you work remote and you're just looking for quality of life above all else, come out here to Summit County, try it out for size for a little bit, maybe rent a place or something. And then if you find that you like it, which you'll love it, move out here, you know, and I'm happy to help you find a place, buy something more permanent. But the main point I'm trying to make is that there's just never a dull moment here in Summit County. So yeah, I do work a lot, but when I'm done working, it's great that I can just walk out my back door and get right to the adventure. It's not like living in suburban neighborhoods or in a city where you've got to really travel an hour or two to get out to the adventure. Here, it's right in your backyard. So that actually reminds me of the other point that I make about investing into the lifestyle out here, is that the amount of time you're going to save by living here and having all this adventure in your back door. No more traveling on the weekends to get to the mountains. You're here, set it and forget it, right? You're at home, you're working, close the laptop, boom, I'm right on my mountain bike, right on the trail. So the time investment, the lifestyle investment, there's just so many positives to being out here. Okay, so that has been a productive day, filming, setting up some open houses, blah, 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 you guys get it. So now let's go do some fun activity. Not exactly sure what we're gonna get into, but you will find out in this next scene. So to finish off the day, we're gonna do a little bit of a road bike ride on the bike path. It's kind of the beginning of mountain bike season, so I don't wanna get straight onto the mountain bike. Kind of want to just warm my legs up a little bit. So me and Stephanie are gonna go for a little bike ride. And as I mentioned before, the convenience of living here and working remote, we just drove like 2 minutes from our house and the recreation path is right here. So we'll take our road bikes up and down just the Silverthorne part today, do a few miles to warm up, but you can go all the way to Breck, you can go all the way to Keystone. So the convenience of being able to work remote and jump right on the bike path right after work is super cool. So let's get riding. So on our little tour of the bike path, I wanted to stop and show you guys what it's all about. So we've got this pond right here towards the end of the path in Silverthorne. It's a public pond, so you could put your paddleboard, kayak, you could picnic, they've got grills. Another great thing about the bike path is that there's doggy poop bag stations everywhere. So if you want to walk your dog, you don't have to worry about picking up poop because there's bags everywhere. And then pretty much everywhere on the bike path in Summit County, you're getting insane views. So from here I can see Baldy Mountain, I can see Peak 1, start at the 10-mile range, Buffalo, Gore Range, and then you've got the Three Peaks neighborhood over there, which is the neighborhood for the golf course. So yeah, it's just incredible here. And one of the greatest reasons why I love to live here is this bike path. Stephanie actually just pointed out the eagle's nest. This eagle's nest has been here literally forever. I mean, as long as we've lived here, you can actually see it off in the distance as Stephanie zooms in. It's right on the telephone pole there. I don't know if this was named Eagle's Nest Wilderness and Eagle's Nest Neighborhood because of all the eagles around, but I probably imagine that it was. So yeah, you get eagles, bald eagles flying around everywhere. It's super cool. As you can tell by my labored breathing, we just did a climb up Angler Mountain Ranch. And this is probably one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of Silverthorne because of this incredible view of the Gore Range, which is hands down my favorite mountain range in all of Colorado. Homes in this area are ranging anywhere from 2 to 5 million, depending on if you get a townhome or a single family home. But really nice paved roads, beautiful sidewalk, all brand new modern builds, and literally the best views in all of Silverthorne. So I had to show you that. All right, and that concludes today's video. Big takeaways from today are happiness and health. I think moving from New York to Colorado, my level of happiness has gone way through the roof. Again, like I mentioned before, I'm just never bored. There's always an abundance of activities to do. My health has improved as well, being able to bike, hike, ski 3-4 times a week, plus going to the gym. My health is at an all-time high. Plus it's a very health conscious county to begin with. Great healthy food options. And then again, if you're a remote worker and you're looking for a change in the lifestyle and you really want outdoor life, you want quality of life, you want life expectancy, come here to Summit County because you're gonna find it all. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions about buying real estate here in Summit County, this is my phone number right on the screen. You can call me directly, and I'll see you guys in the next video.